genres. For a moment, I would have asked you guys what type of genres you've picked. Of course, I'm not yet just sure of Black Jesus' of course, genre, but then they're right here to introduce themselves, tell us who they are, what they do, what type of music they do, and then we proceed with the discussion from there. Remember, this morning we're talking about the inside Kenya's music industry. Just wasanii watuambie zile maseries ziko huko ndani, because then if you don't of course know how it fits, then it's pretty hard for you to go out there and speak anything about it, as always. So when you're in the game is when you realize some of these things that very many people out there do not know. When you realize some of the things that people who would wish to get into the industry have not sort of had an idea of until they get into the industry. So we want you guys to be the people to update them, to make them know what they're getting themselves into. But by and large, from what we see outside, the music industry is doing very well. Very many people are making a living out of the music industry. And indeed, we can only make the best out of it by ensuring that we push it to the levels that we can. So welcome on board.
Thank you.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Fierso, it's the second time we're here with you this
Yes,
yeah?
yes, Linda.
Good to have you.
Pleasure.
You picked such a heavy genre, and I'm always impressed at how much you bring the best out of that genre.
Yeah,
I know.
dancehall.
Yeah,
It's
like
a tight one. I like it also. A couple of times I've been listening to her music and I'm thinking, wow, you know, she keeps surprising me every other time. Because the other time, you know, the very first time I met her, I was like, all right, sawa, tuwache tu nimsikize nimsanii. Then I listened to her a couple of times and I said, she has something that probably has not been tapped
different,
so much.
very
So different
different,
and
yeah.
doing it to perfection.
I like that.
Fierso, introduce
Yeah.
yourself to us.
Fieso official.
Fieso.
Yeah.
Fierso, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fieso
Fieso.
official. Baddest and fresh.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Good to have you this morning.
Thank
once
you.
again. All right,
Yeah.
and of course, crossing over back to you. Let's help you with that, so you don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Jirafa. I'd say I'm a gospel artist. I'm a gospel minister.
All right. To you.
I'm Black Jesus. I'm also a gospel artist. Yeah,
Interesting name right there.
yeah.
Very nice. Oh, and equally different
Yeah.
genre. We look at the locks and we would all assume that we're expecting some dance hall, some roots and all that and reggae. Good to have you this
reggae
morning also.
inspired me.
Yeah, right?
And is still inspiring me up to this day. Conscious reggae.
Yeah. Of course, the
Conscious
messages
music,
that
yeah.
come along with that,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, and also the freedom fighters inspired me also.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, good to have you this morning.
Sure.
And we're having a mix of gospel and secular. How does it feel? I want you people to say it, yeah? At least nowadays it's not as bad as back then, when of
Yeah.
course I would be limited to only have gospel artists on board, and then the next time I have secular. But at least nowadays we are flexible. We can see gospel artists singing with secular artists, and you know, we're just trying to spread the gospel and equally enjoying the industry. So how does it feel for you people to be on the same platform and, you know, on different type or genres of music? Any of you can go.
I'd say it's a pleasure and it's a new experience and obviously you learn.
All right, and it's a Friday, so msijifinye sana kwa kizungu. Hata Kikuyu unaweza ongea, bwana message iende home. Mama anataka ndio. Wewe message iende home. Because sometimes hata mimi huchoka kuongea kizungu. Let me just be honest with you people.
Ni kweli.
Sometimes nataka tu kuuliza una feel aje kukua hapa,
Yeah.
like kama msanii mmechanganya and all that, yeah. Yes.
For me naweza sema gospel artist, secular artist. As in, vile tu Yesu aliendea wale watu, aliendea sinners na, yeah.
Okay.
And then people love different things.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
there are people who listen to gospel, there are people who listen to secular both. So I think it's a good idea for bringing a secular artist and both gospel artists.
True, and surprising enough, there are
Yeah.
people who sing secular, but are so much so into religion, are born again,
Yeah,
are so
true.
much of course, Muslims and all that. So technically, we cannot say that secular is as bad as bad.
Yeah.
And how does it feel for you?
To me, I think it feels, it's a way of expression. It doesn't, you know, I can't box myself into.
Right.
Why I say I do gospel is because it's a gospel. You know, no matter how it is, maybe it's in dancehall. Depend how you translate it, ama vile unataka kuichukulia.
Right.
Kwa sababu ita uplift mtu mwingine akiwa down, ina depend ni mindset gani mtu anajiweka ndani. So mi siwezi jibox niseme I do music,
Right.
basically.
Basically.
But gospel in terms of I try a lot to, even if labda sijataja Mungu hapo ndani, lakini na uplift
Yeah,
watu.
spirit and all that.
Yeah.
I think you two are answers to that question, you know, physical answers to that question. In, you know, if we are to look at back then, hizo masiku and right now, ukionekana uko na locks na unaingia church kwanza, vile utaanza hata kuexplain that umeokoka, ukionekana na hizi zinaitwa baby locks, the baby locks. Kitambo, it wasn't the in thing, but at least nowadays the society is embracing the fact that, you know, spiritual life is not all about your appearance and what you dress and what you put on your hair and all that, which is a good thing. It's progress in the music industry. It's also progress in matters, you know, religion. All right, so let's get to understand this. What do you feel like when you're playing your music and, you know, out there to the audience, out there to the people of Kenya? Do you feel like it is well received?
I'd start by saying yes. Yes. First of all, when you're giving music out to the people, first you feel there is a feeling that you feel. You're feeling good because you are blessing guys. You're becoming a blessing. You're encouraging somebody. Actually, there is a day I was going through my comments, and actually I was amazed by the number of people that that are commenting like this is the song that made me get born again. Think all those stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and it encouraged me to continue what I'm doing.
That's amazing. Fieso, your genre, your type of music, amazing, but equally very hard, especially for such an industry, especially for the Kenyan market, and technically maybe say the African market. When we look at that, we are thinking Jamaica and all that, and how hard it can be. So, do you feel like the people of Kenya are receiving you as you would have expected, or maybe you'd even be well received in a different region? If you go to Jamaica, maybe because they don't know you, by the virtue of the fact that they don't know you, they'd probably not judge you and assume that you'd not be able to hack that.
Personally, I'll say dancehall is hard and it's not received well. And I know people will watanipiga bullet.
They should not, because it's the
reality.
We all acknowledge it's true.
It's the best thing.
Yeah, it's not received well. Mimi nitashinda tu nikisema it's kind of underrated. Kwanza for a female artist, ni ngumu sana. Ule female artist najua ashaifanya dancehall. The reason is to why mimi usema mimi ni queen of dancehall ni kwa sababu mimi sionangi watu wengine wakifanya dancehall. Na machali wengi sana wanafanya dancehall. Na Zizi alifanya dancehall. But right now, let me just say it's hard. Dancehall is hard kwa sababu hata ukipeleka ngoma unaambiwa, say tuseme kama niimbe aje, bigo ipo kwetu uno simi uno ilme. Utaanza kuambiwa wewe una force patwa sijui nini. Patwa, it's the Jamaican accent. Tambo unaanza kuforce patwa, blah blah blah. So you just sing like a Kenyan.
Right.
But me I want dancehall. Like I want that patwa. I want to be different. You know.
Does it demotivate you? As in, how do you feel, and what makes you wake up the next day and still go to the studio and produce dancehall at the same time? As in, have you never felt like, sawa, wacha nipatie wa Kenya Kenya wanataka?
Aki ukweli nimekaa tu chini saa zingine nasema, ama nifanye R&B, ama nifanye nitwaje hizi magenge. Baby mimi usema hivyo, but nasema let me just be mtu semaje kwetu hivyo.
Eyes on the prize.
Uendelee tu hivyo. It's hard, baby. For me, mimi nasema it's so hard because I don't even have a management. Like I'm just alone, I'm pushing. But maybe one day nitalipuka tu.
Well, from
kila mtu na time yake, you know.
From what I get from you, sincerely speaking, it is something that we need to embrace, sincerely speaking. You guys should go and listen to her music. You will understand where I'm coming from.
And I felt, you know, I know a lot of artists, and I know music in a different sense of creativity. I think from the song I heard, it's like umekuwa very diverse. Yani, unajua mademu wengi wakiimba au imba style moja, but vile ume break down hiyo beat umeenda nayo, yani mimi imenibamba sana, na sijaisikia dem mwenyewe akifanya dancehall. So I think ni watu bado hawaja set.
Jakubaliwa by the way.
Lakini mimi kitu najua, all I know is that ni persistence. Kitu iko ni hard, but ni persistence ndio cause. And then ni kama business yoyote ile ukieka. You have to do promotion, you have to do vitu kama hizo ndio pia zinaangusha wasanii sometimes juu. It's also a bit expensive, ama ni hard. Lazima ni investment. Music ni investment, na in any investment you have to have at least kuna mali ikifika inabidi sasa you have to have the inaitwa nini formality ambayo ni si wewe ndio ukue producer, wewe ndio ukue marketer, wewe ndio ukue, unajua business hairani hivyo, but tunafanyaga hivyo kibishi juu sometimes when you don't have a choice, you do what you can until your time ifike, unaona.
Kuna watu wengi sana wa gospel industry.
Yeah.
Unafikiria music yako imereceiviwa aje?
Mimi naweza sema pia in a way bado ijareceiviwa vile naweza kutaka, lakini najua ndio hapo naelekea, ndio maana niko hapa. So ni stairs juu sitegemei kupanda lift, kwa sababu success ukipanda lift utashuka hivyo hivyo, lakini ukitumia stairs polepole at the same time una learn from the mistake that umemake, inakujenga, though sometimes una feel demotivated. Hiyo ni kawaida ya kila binadamu, but ni hiyo tu keep believing na pushing just a bit by bit every day. Make sure you do something small, then if it will, what was meant to be inakuwa.
Okay, I don't know whether someone should go with the mentality of if it will, because most of the time you're told, but there's no negative, yani, as in eyes on the prize, hakuna cha kusema ati if it has to work. Yeah. Do you sort of feel at some point that maybe the industry is unfair? For how long have you been doing this? Let's first start from there.
I'd say since 2017.
2017
to date.
Hata sijui umepatikana kwa TV aje haraka na kaka nyumbani kwanza. Ni God yenyewe. Now that's what I want to understand. Is the industry unfair? And wale watu wanamkanga overnight and you can see their star is shining, as in what really plays out?
I'd say first of all, when I started in 2017, like a whole year without being played. So my music was started to be played at around 2018, the first Sunday, is when it started. Na kutoka hapo ika blow. So I'd say this 1 year ilikuwa tu ya preparation. You understand? Yeah, because it's a big journey and there are a lot of challenges. So like ukikuja tu hivi bila kwenda class, hautaweza deal na chenye kinaendelea. Because vitu ziko kwa industry ni hard sana, by the way. Yeah, they need zinahitaji mse yako na moyo. Yeah.
Okay, I'll come to you, of course, and to find out what are some of these challenges that we are talking about. Sure. But when we say ni God enyewe sincerely speaking, then you start asking yourself, kwani Mungu anakuchukia? Because then you pray like any other person. So you do everything, you entice God in all ways. If it's to pay tithe, if it's to do what, if it's to go in the mosque and sali, you do it as much as any other person would. Kuna wenye hata hawafanyi at all. So when we say ni God, of course we acknowledge the superpower being and the omnipowerful and all that. But do you feel like the industry is unfair? Fieso?
It is.
Why?
Because it's selective.
In terms of course, the genres of music, like you said, one of the challenges that you face, moja unapeleka mziki unaambiwa you do the Kenyan thing and all that, yeah? Apart from that, what are some of the other notable things that you'd look at in the industry and you feel like, hii, kuna venye. DJ, hapa sasa hata labda ndio amecheza ngoma yenyu mara ya kwanza na hata waicheza tena, si ndio?
Kuna watu wanadharau, like unaambia mtu sikiza ngoma yangu ni play ni nini, hata kujudge tu, cause hata labda aangalie tu like social media yako, angalie huyu sasa hata following alafu angalie huyu sasa hata sijaimuona sijaimsikia, so ako zile za why should live and listen, hata ingia YouTube, hata angalia, like it's hard. People, let me just say it's ignorance,
right?
Yeah.
I love assumption and all that. I feel you. I can relate to that. And I think we'll also be taking a look at the industry and how the ladies have been able to penetrate and not able to penetrate and the reasons why. Because I'll also tell you, in what we're doing, sometimes, someone who wants to employ you would go on your page just to figure out whether you have a following or not. Yeah. So they undermine you the moment they realize that maybe you can have 1,000 followers and something. We're not trying to justify the fact that, we don't have followers and all that. But sometimes I equally sort of feel like, you lock out a lot of potential in the name of what is being spewed out there on social media. And we all know that sometimes people can buy all these likes and everything. So in your own opinion, industry is fair, not fair, right from the time of production to that point of, just the music hitting the airwaves?
Me, what I would say, industry is not fair because this cake is too big for even for all of us. Hii cake iko kwa hapa kwa kila mtu. But yani watu tumekuwa watu wa selfish, in terms of mwingine. Mimi nimekuja interview hapa kwa mfano ama nasemaga unless we build ourselves, nobody from outside atakuja atujenge. Unaelewa? Mimi nimekuja labda interview hapa. Mimi nikikuja sijui kwa wiki mna receive wasanii wangapi. Ama naweza nikasema hii TV ama Ibru TV ama let's say niseme tu station ya radio for example. How many shows do they organize in a year? Or how many, they have that capability because they talk to the masses. They are saying play Kenyan music. They play you today, umetoka interview hivi ngoma yako itajachezwa. So tunakuwa, we don't have goals. Wale watu wako pale hawajui, mostly hawajui nini wanafanya kwa sababu when I'm having this pilot seat na najua hii gari, najua hii destination ya hii gari inafaa iende wapi. So kwa mwaka mimi kama producer wa radio station ama TV nafaa nijiulize ni wasanii wangapi nimefikisha hapa mbele. But utakuta mwaka mzima TV ama radio itakuwa haija create any artist. Hii random playing, it's good, but let's say in 3 months you give just this guy airtime. Hapo umempush in a way that in the next hata utachukua mwingine umpush hivyo hivyo. And that's how we should build, you know, rather than saying play Kenyan music. Okay, huyu akikuletea nyimbo yake utaicheza juu kwa hapo, then akishatoka ama kama hajakupatia do
is another factor.
Alafu sisi tunajua hali yetu ya maisha, yani vile iko. Tunajua ekonomi yetu vile iko, yani ule mtu anapata pesa ya kupatia DJ acheze, DJ atalipo na club ama atalipo. Sasa mimi msanii niende ni record, nilipishwe kurecord audio, nirudi kwa video, hiyo video yani kugaramia, yani we shoot. Saizi wanataka ati sijui quality ya red, hiyo red kuihaya sijui ni dongapi. Sijui unaelewa hizi vitu, hizi vitu ndio zinaturudisha, na ndio unaona hawa vijana wamekuja saizi, yani wame break through. Hiyo inaitago ni ile power of nature tu.
Kibahati.
Yani ni unstoppable but there are people who were there who wouldn't like because wanapenda hiyo kubroka. Wanakuwa ma gatekeeper. And we don't build each other, you know. Na ndio maana unaweza kuta mimi nimefanya music for a while na nimegain experience mob, na pia naweza sema sijakuwa persistent. I do different things.
So leo unaimba kesho na relax.
Na at some time in a cost artist because unless you put more time in what you are doing, you can never become the best or the way where you want to be. But hizo challenges zinakuja juu pia life. Ili sometimes your comfort zone inakufanya pia unaweza uka relax, but easy hustle ndio pia zinakupatia creativity.
Speaking of which, umefanya music for how long?
Mimi ni mzai.
Wewe ni mzai.
Mimi ni Buddha.
Sawa, tutachezea tu hapo. Sitaulize zaidi. Unajua pia watu huogopa kusema miaka yao. So it's okay. But my question would be, role ya msanii in this case also is very important because you know you can't just industry imejaa watu. So the way you push, mjamaa amenisumbua, let me tell you, amenisumbua. Yani amenisumbua mpaka you cannot help but have him. You get the point?
Nice.
Like this is a person who has the passion to push what they have. So role ya msanii also is equally very important. And I'll ask you guys, nani wanajua jina ya DJ hapa? Huyu DJ wetu hapa.
Mimi sijui.
DJ Dhati kitu kai.
DJ Bati.
Mimi najua Faisal aliniambia anaitwa DJ.
So do you agree that in a way we have failed?
Yeah.
Not really.
I agree that we have failed because if
How do you?
Imagine kama ni mimi nikwambie nifanya nini? Huyu ni DJ, mko wasanii watatu hapa. Ni nini utafanya huyu DJ akukumbuke kesho mpaka acheze ngoma yako hata kama ni kwa klabu? The fact that umekuja alafu nimekupatia space as in nimekuallow kuzunguka hapa kuja umsalimie DJ, kumwambie ni aje, you get the point. Kuna ignorance and the fact that okay well after all unataka DJ akuchezee. What will make him play your music again? Atacheza tu sahi na hiyo story imekatika hapo. Mimi ningekuja nimuulize form ni gani? Huyu ni wewe yako hapa. You know hata amekuandikia hata jina yake hapo. None of you could even read that. Yeah. So I'm just trying to bring out that angle of saying that it is important as an artist you push yourself. And I think lots of arguments and producers and DJs and us guys will tell you that sometimes we don't play this because, I mean, you also want that push. She's pushing me on this side. You're not pushing me on the other end. I mean, why should I remember you and not remember the person who's pushing me? You get? So sometimes also, I think I need you guys to come out and echo the role of the msanii. Yes.
Let me come
as
back.
we come, yeah.
Sorry, let me just tackle that issue.
Right.
Wizkid.
All right.
Anajua DJ.
Sasa si cha huyu.
No, nataka tu kukupatia point.
Sawa, amjui.
Nakutaka
Lakini
kukupatia
huyu
point.
atacheza.
how much content inachezwa local content?
I wish tungepata DJ Mr. A, wacha niwaambie tu jina yake JP. Mr. JP akuja atuambie kwa nini anacheza. Remember hata yako kwa base, ako job, and I'm not trying to justify anything on his behalf. But remember situation ile yenye masses wanataka hii ngoma. Na wewe ndio uko kwa Dex. DJ, hebu kama hapo uongee. Waongeleshe tu kwa sababu sasa mimi hata sina kitu ya kusema. Sijui mbona nakutetea.
Acha tusikie sauti. Ni kweli maana huyo ndio sasa hao ndio watu tunataka.
Na hujacheza hii ngoma yake mara mbili. Amekuletea ngoma ngapi sasa?
No. This argument tulikuwa nayo sometimes back.
Right.
The thing is, you see, me as a DJ, I'm the supplier. You make it?
True.
There's the producer.
True.
Si ndio? Si kweli? Yeye ndiye atanifeed na kile kitu mimi nita supply nayo watu. Unaelewa? So wewe kama producer wako anachukua muziki anakuambia aniletei mimi ama wewe hauniletei mimi. Siwezi jua.
Atakufunga atakuuliza kama producer wa Wizkid alikuletea.
Umeona? Akisema kama usiseme hivyo. You see Wizkid like you as an artist, you must be having a channel. Channel means you have a YouTube channel.
True.
You have your Instagram. You have to
ways
have
of pushing the music.
all your social media.
Right.
Ways of pushing your music. Si lazima ikitoka saa hizo ita hit saa hizo. It takes time. Trust you me, it takes time. So my suggestion is just follow the ukikuwa na hiyo channel and you push. Trust you me. Either way you will make it. Because hata ukiona ama artist nani alikuwa anajua Wizkid? Hatuko tunamjua. Nani alikuwa anajua Davido? They just pushed pole tu, then later on tukakuja kurealize, oh, these guys are here and they're doing good music. Now, like you can see, ukienda kama Europe ama Americas, all our songs bora inatoka Africa, inaitwa Afrobeat. You get? Haijakuwa categorized that this is like bongo, genge, nini, provided inatoka Africa. And it's being played. So one thing you have to do, lazima pia uko na links na si ati lazima mimi peke yangu ama you must have links hata uko nje. Send it to a producer, watafute wako Instagram. DM him, mwambie I have this song, kindly listen to it. Sio wote wabaya, atasikiza atasema, ukiongeza kitu kidogo hapa ingekuwa hivi ingekuwa nzuri. Umeona? Unapata hiyo ngoma kama for example, let me give you an example. Anaitwa yule tulikuwa naye hapa anaitwa Dufla, Diligon. Unajua ngoma yake inacheza South America and it's top on the charts.
Wow.
It's true. Ebu angalia, muulize. It's top on the chart. Dufla Diligon.
Dufla anajua kusumbua watu wangu.
Anajua kusumbua. Anajua kusumbua kabisa. The reason why he pushes. Yeye hataki kujua, yeye anakuja na kuambia this is my song.
Just
zingine sema
challenge DJ alafu twende break.
Unajua DJ, okay, DJ mimi niliacha kublame DJ kitambo after nilirealize ku strategize and all that. So yeah, after they started playing me so nikaelewa how it goes, you understand. So at least sasa ukapata anaweza push muziki vizuri sana. But sasa it came to a point that kuna ma DJ hawatawahi kucheza no matter what, even if you become a star. Now huwezi understand, you have nothing personal, you understand. There are some DJs who can never play your music. Hata kama uko na muziki mzuri aje, they can't. So what might be the problem? Because they have platforms, they have everything, lakini inaweza kuwa mse anataka umpedo but hasemi, una understand?
Yeah.
Mse unamtumia unamwambia hey bro, ngoma ndio hiyo umeniona iko poa, wacha nitakupigia, ama hiyo ndio lugha wanatumiaga, wacha nitakukoa.
Lakini wacha nikuulize, wacha tu to try to justify his story.
Right.
Ikibidi utoe do, kwani kuna noma? I'm sorry to say so. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to justify this because saa ingine inapatanga, and you know sometimes hata si yao. Sometimes wewe hata uko green umeingia udj. Let me ask him, ukiingia udj maybe unaingia na ile mentality unataka ku grow DJ yako. Unaelewa? Alafu unapata msanii mwingine anakuja na anakuambia kula hii. Sasa akikwambia kula hii anakuintroduce kwa hiyo vibe, unaona kile ndio kunaenda.
Sasa nikuulize na swali nini? Na what if mse akikwambia ameona ngoma na hakuna kitu anakupea, hakuna feedback anakupea?
Sasa jibu.
So
tukiendanga break.
Let me tell you something. This is how it works. Wewe kama msanii inafasa zile you're making your music. Tafuta DJ umuulize nianze kama kwa studio. Studio yenyu iko wapi? Hata amua tu namlipia Uber whatever means. Come, listen to this song. What do you think about it? Tunaweza make changes hapa. Do you think it's going commercial ama it's going club? What is your target market? Is it commercial or is it for the club? ama you want it to go, maybe it's for the western countries, unajua. Unapata? So ukikuja hapo DJ atakaa sikiza aseme, I think you should do this and this and this and this. That's where you bring that relationship.
It's hard to admit, but you need money. In music, no wonder music ni ngumu. You need money. Okay, lazima ukuwe na do.
Lazima ukuwe na do because unajua ma DJ feel mbona kama umelipa production ngoma ya nguvu namna hiyo. Ni nini inaweza
But what if ukifanya chenye DJ pia anasema hapa, ukifanya na bado DJ amenyamaza.
We continue with that.
Unamwanika.
Unamwanika. Ngoja sasa, let's take a break. But on a very sad note, Zimbabwe mourns, you know, our surprise. Zimbabwe mourns, and equally Africa mourns, of course, Robert Mugabe, who's died at the age of 95 in a hospital in Singapore. It's quite sad. He's been ailing for quite a long time. We'll be giving you more details after this break. All right, here we are, of course, on that very sad news right here, courtesy of our channel right here. Robert Mugabe, former strongman of Zimbabwe, dies at the age of 95. And Robert Mugabe, who ruled Zimbabwe for nearly 4 decades since independence from Britain, has died at the age of 95. The former strongman, who was ousted in a military coup almost 2 years ago, passed away in hospital in Singapore, where he has been receiving a medical treatment. Of course, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, amongst other leaders across the world, have come out to tweet. And of course, this is what President Emmerson Mnangagwa had to say. It is with utmost sadness that I announce the passing on of Zimbabwe's founding father and former president, Comrade Robert Mugabe. Comrade Robert Mugabe was an icon of liberation, a Pan-Africanist who dedicated his life to the emancipation and empowerment of the people. His contribution to the history of our nation and continent will never be forgotten. May his soul rest in eternal peace. And of course, that is pretty sad. We'll be taking a look at some of the feedback that is coming on Twitter as to the death of Robert Mugabe. Indeed, right here, we also condole with the family, the wife, Grace, and the kids, the people of Zimbabwe and Africa at large for losing this icon. And some of the tweets coming on board from across the world. And President Robert Mugabe was a greatest leader. He stood against the imperialist forces of UK and USA after the UK failed to honor its Lancaster House Agreement. His anti-imperialist kind of leadership makes him a bad person because imperialists own this world, as they would say. Hashtag, of course, RIP Robert Mugabe. Another tweet right here by Kid Wave says, if he was a great leader, then why are these Zimbabweans in South Africa? Another interesting story right here. This Mugabe was well, of course, some of the people of Zimbabwe not really liking it so much. So remember, even at the time of his ouster, they all celebrated because they sort of felt like maybe he had not brought the change that they wanted in Zimbabwe, but as though, you know, fate had to actually prove them wrong, because then again, it's not equally so good in Zimbabwe as it stands right now, of course, within the helm of course, Emmerson Mnangagwa. Another tweet, this Mugabe was another interesting word right here, Gukura Hundest. I'm sure that is Zimbabwe, that is Shona. Cafe Usinwe. Oh, well, they're speaking in their own native language. That is in Shona. You are writing, okay, well, let's see. Africans loved him because he chased whites out of his country. They, like you, conveniently overlooked the tens of thousands, and he had murdered, well, the broken country and the economy. Sad day that Africa low standards are unaccepted. A couple of condolences messages coming on board, and equally people, you know, sharing their sentiments genuinely, saying some of them liked his style of leadership, others did not like his style of leadership. But at the end of the day, he did well for the people of Zimbabwe, at least to the capacity that he could. And of course, we can only wish him well as he crosses over to the other side of life. And of course, continue to condole with the family members. We'll be updating you even more on what plays out as, of course, as it comes. As you can see, the hashtag is trending right here on Twitter. You can always go there, and good riddance. He did more wrongs than right. Of course, according to very many people, good riddance. He did good to us, to the people of Zimbabwe. I would like to hear Zimbabweans' take on this one. And yes, we will wait to see what will play out. Also, we'll be taking you through, of course, the sentiments of other African leaders as they come in. Of course, the African Union, SADC, as this even at a time when South Africa is mourning the kind of xenophobic attacks that is ongoing. Of course, we're talking about the South African region at large. The tough times mated upon fellow Africans by South Africans, of course, something that has been condemned by very many people. And here you are, the different tweets and different reactions. But suddenly that is the latest update. We say pole sana to the people of Zimbabwe. Indeed, condolences to equally the family of Robert Mugabe. As we cross over to the discussion that was well heated, wacha nipite hapa mbele yenyu as we continue. And yes, we had the DJ trying to echo in his sentiments on basically why he sort of feels like, yes, indeed, the artists out here should come and push their very own music. And we were talking about this before we went for break. Who was the last one you wanted to pick it up, of course, on the discussion as we proceed? Tulikuwa tunasema DJ hawachezi ngoma zenyu. Na unasema waanikwe. Unasema waanikwe ndio hapana mtu hachezi. But it's true
for a female for female artists. Yeah. Mimi nasema saa zingine ma DJ wanani support. Big up to all the DJs who support me, but saa zingine pia ni hard cause unapata mtu ako tu zake.
Now that you've brought the female factor and the male factor, I think this is a discussion we need to have. And I think I'd even set questions for that. Sure. Ladies in the industry, are there challenges that they do face? And of course, are there favors that you're supposed to, peana mkono, return favors? If it's not money, then it's your body. If it's not your body, then I don't know, you just have to satisfy this person in different ways. Are these challenges real, as of course is echoed out there?
Yeah, they are. Utapata mtu anakukatia, utaki. You just want professional friendship, but so that's where ngori iko. Sapo una lose. But anyway, it's worth losing them. Hataki kucheza, kuna watu tu watacheza tu one day.
Are there times that someone is pushed to that point where you're almost tempted? Because I was having a conversation with a lady some times back, a gospel artist. So she was telling me, but to producer, produce. In fact, even to that level, you produce. Producing ngoma na hataki kuitoa. And just the other day, he was here and ananiambia niaje, I've been liking you for all this while and everything. So akona ngoma yako anakuambia editing is almost, in fact, iko ready.
Amelipia.
But sasa na amelipia na anaanza hizo story. Unajua umelipia kidogo, but nile uko na pesa kidogo, so unakuja kwake alafu unamlilia alafu anasema sawa, it's okay, I'll produce the music for you at this particular amount of money. So hiyo hustle iko hapo. And just the other day she was telling me, I was almost giving in. I was almost giving in because I was thinking, now this is what I wanted to do in life, and if this is the only option for me to get my song out there, then you proceed and do that. So are there times that someone is tempted indeed to just give in, or to do whatever it is that would come along with that?
For me, let me just say I'm disciplined.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but hizo challenges, I won't lie to you.
So it calls for so much discipline.
Yeah.
All right. Challenges the boy child?
Maboy child, unajua hii industry imejaa maboy.
Mandume.
So pia wanaona hakuna kitu unaleta kwa meza.
Yani nakuaga wewe mostly nafikiri ni kama kuna ni forces naweza nikasema, kwa sababu kuna watu wamemark hiyo territory na sometimes wengine wana feel like hataki kuintroduce kwa huyu, ana feel ni kama ata lose kitu, unaona. Ni na wasanii wengi wana struggle, hata kufika hapa yenyewe si rahisi, unaelewa? Na ni wengi sana, hata mimi najua nikitoka hapa ndaanza kupata kila siku nikiendaga interview mpata ma message, tusaidie kaka tuweze hata sisi tufike twende, ina ngoma yangu. Mtu anakutumia sasa, zingine unashindwa utafanyaje, utapeana namba ya ule. Saa zingine ni challenge juu una feel mtu, lakini una pia reaction. Unajua unaweza ukapatia mtu namba yake then mtu akachukulia vibaya, unaona. So nafikiri boy child wanapitia hizo challenges sana za kuweko kando, yani like no support, unaona. It's very ni hard pia kusaidia kila mtu saa zingine, na watu wakiwa wengi. Kama mimi naweza nikapeana experience nimepitia sometimes, yani unajaribu kufanyia mtu kitu then anakuangusha, then una feel like everybody will be like that. Ndio maana saa zingine pia hao ma DJ huwezi wa blame, kwa sababu hata ili afike hapo pia amepigana vita nyingi, unaona. So akifika pale anaona unless pia uani ufike pale unatakiwa ndio atakurespect.
Alright.
By the way, hata mimi nishaipata challenge.
Yeah.
Niliambianga mtu fulani rafiki tu very close, ako connected, ako sawa amefika. So nikamwambia you just connect me blah blah blah. Ako zile za no you have to, I think ilikuwa with my first song. No you have to go through the ladder and that's your friend.
Oh, that's pretty much unfortunate. Okay. In yes or no? YouTube and easy platforms of social media versus, of course, airspace kwa TV and radio. Which one would you rather at this time and age with the struggles that come along with it?
I'd say airtime.
Airtime.
Airtime is much more better than
Than social media.
Than theaters,
Okay.
Yeah, the airplay.
The airplay.
Yeah.
All right.
Social media naweza nikasema ina work kwa wengine, but I think sometimes social media inakuwa ni kama lies, ni kama mask, unajua.
Right.
Saa zingine unapostigi kitu ya maana kwa social media, then nobody will even comment
Never
about
say
it.
Maybe
And then
airplay. Yeah.
when you post ile kitu hata si relevant, labda umejipost, utaona likes kama
imepata
900.
mashango.
Sasa unajua
That's
you
what
wonder
happens.
why, yani hiyo ni ndio mimi hata siku hizi na feel I don't do because of social media. I do just because I want to. Kwa sababu
Like right now I can post the poster you gave me,
Yeah.
and itapata likes kidogo sana, lakini wacha ni post ile picha mi post. Comments.
Na fans nayo uko nayo si mchezo.
Lakini pia let me
As
tell
we
you,
wind up, yeah.
TV inasaidia
Right.
sana because mimi tuseme mi watch TV sana. So hata nikiona someone acting or someone a song or anything, mi huenda natafuta
Huyu ni nani? Kama unaona kuna
unamtafuta I think airplay. Mimi naweza sema tu airplay.
All right, as we wind up.
Okay, I'll say airplay because traditional media by then inakuanga poa sana. Kupush brand and all.
Especially when you want to grow locally kwanza.
Actually, when you look at these guys wanaitwa social media sijui nini. Those guys walianza traditional media kwanza, walianza kwa TV kwanza. Inaoda sasa ndio sawa tufungulie hizo Instagram accounts nini.
Because you know they know utaenda kuwatafuta.
They have a show on TV. Yeah, by then let me look at that guy. Yeah, kitu kaa hiyo. Alafu tena si lazima watu wa like post. As long as wameona that is what is important.
All right.
Kuna watu wako na wivu.
Si lazima wa like. Yeah.
Industry lazima of course mtu hata anaweza angalia na kosa hata kulike
Ama uweke video upate iko na views mingi lakini ina like.
That's unapatanga msee akona a million followers, akona tu 10,000 likes. Why?
Controversy. You don't
exactly.
you fail not to understand, like you fail to understand.
It's okay.
All right, well and good. Thank you so much. It was great having you guys. I have to say kwaheri, unfortunately. Black Jesus, it was good having you. Fieso, thank you so much for your time, and most importantly,
official Instagram, everything.
please make sure you
Market.
do the which is wrong. You're not allowed. Utalipia hiyo lazima ulipie. For sure lazima ulipie hiyo, but it's all good, yeah? Like umekuwa mjanja kabla yao wasi wengine. Black Jesus. Black Jesus. J. Rafa. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Go
And of
watch
course,
my
looking forward to
song
see.
in YouTube.
Wewe ngoja kwanza
Pack
Fieso
and
usimwage
go.
unga utafanya nivutwe kazi. Wewe upate likes alafu mimi nivutwe kazi hapa. Namna gani wewe tena? DJ, back to you. Tunashukuru pia, eh? Asante. We'll have more and more of this. At the end of the day, like you say, push on. You know.